Connor McDavid's latest remarks. He made it twice to the Stanley Cup Finals and no Stanley Cup. Can he make it 3 times? Is it going to happen? Is he going to stay even if he wins a cup? I don't know. I mean, he's talking a lot of stuff lately, and where does he go from there? Is he going to get traded? Is he going to walk away? What do you think?
I mean, his comments, he said everything's on the table right now. So, what does that mean? Does he want out? He keeps saying, I want to win in Edmonton, but at the same time, does he believe he can win in Edmonton?
Yeah.
For real. They signed Marc-Andre Fleury, who was retired. He's pushing 40 years old. So that's the solution and goal?
That
I don't know. That's kind of a long shot.
It is a long shot. You know what it is, why they're doing this? Is because you see Florida come in with all these old guys and Bobrovsky, older, and all these guys. And can Marc-Andre Fleury do it again? He's a Stanley Cup champion. Was he 2-time, 3-time Stanley Cup champion? So
I
thought he won it twice with Pittsburgh.
No, he was not the goaltender in Pittsburgh when they won those cups with Sullivan. I believe Fleury. No, Fleury was on the 2009 team. He's a one-time champion.
Okay, so that's my thought, that they think that Florida came in with these old guys, that Fleury can do it again. But here's the thing: what Connor McDavid, you've said that he's about him and his brand. He wants to win a cup. That's what this guy's all about. So you think about this, the talks of him coming to the New York Rangers. And why would he come to the New York Rangers? Number one, goaltending. We've got a goaltender that could win us a cup. You just need to have the right people in front of him. Their defense, mediocre at best. Florida just destroyed them in their own zone. Now the Rangers are beefing up their defense, and I think they got a pretty solid core right now. You?
I think the Rangers are improved on defense, and we'll see. There's a couple of what-ifs, but my thing is this, Florida, I get Bobrovsky's getting a little older. Florida is very good in front of him as a team. They're very good. So I don't even compare Florida to Edmonton, or again, right now Florida is just way ahead of everybody. It's just, that's the way it is,
so, I see everybody getting excited now because the season's coming around and talk about Connor McDavid, this and that. Rangers got firepower up front. You add Connor McDavid into that firepower, it's going to be really a good firepower. Edmonton really only had Draisaitl and McDavid because they're the only ones that stepped up. And you moved them off a line together, there was really no firepower. But with that being said, with the Rangers, you got a lot of firepower right now, but what are you going to have to give up as far as firepower to bring in a Connor McDavid? You know what I mean? You're going to have to give up a lot for this guy to get him in there. And then that changes your whole dynamic on your front end. And are you going to be another Edmonton with 1 or 2 guys up front? Or are you going to be a dominant firepower like Florida? Because, everybody's got to get out there and beat Florida, and they got to be tough enough to beat Florida.
Yeah. Everyone's chasing Florida right now. It is what it is. But the thing is, I know this sounds if he really wants to come to New York, he'll let it be known. Or if he wants to go to LA, he'll let them know, hey, July 1st, I'm coming. You know what I mean? He can name his spot. Not to transition away from hockey. That Manning kid in college. People are well, he'll be the first pick in the draft, this, that. But he's making $6.8 million in college right now. He doesn't have to go anywhere. He doesn't need money. And if he says, I don't want to play for the Giants, or I don't want to play for the Jets, I want to go play in Dallas, or I want to play in LA, guess what? He's going to get traded there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A guy like McDavid, he has that kind of weight where he'd be like, okay, you want to trade me to say, rent me to whoever. I'm not signing an extension, and we'll see where it goes July 1st. You know what I mean? And again, if he gets traded to a place he wants to be, then maybe he does sign an extension. I don't know. A lot of people around him, not only is he worried about his brand, but he's consumed by winning because he's been close the last couple of years.
Let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on Connor McDavid, where he's going to end up, or if he stays with Edmonton. I'm telling you right now, we've said it, and we did another video a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, said Connor McDavid, just give his exit interview. And I said, after 2 times of losing in the Stanley Cup, I wouldn't want to go back there. I'd want to go somewhere else. I'm telling you right now that man, even if he wins a Stanley Cup in Edmonton, he is not going to stay in Edmonton by the summer. I'm telling you, he's going to find another team because he already was hard enough to get there twice. And if he gets there a third time by just luck or chance this season, they've had problems with goaltending was their biggest thing and their defense. I don't think they're going to make it a third time. I think you're going to see that man leave that team this summer or before the summer.
And you have teams in the West that are like younger teams. Like LA has a good young core. You know what I mean? Like Colorado's still good. You know what I mean? Dallas is still good. Like it's not easy to get out of the West.
Yeah.
It's not. I'll be honest with you, maybe for a later episode, I actually think Anaheim is going to be much better this year.
Yeah.
I do.
No, I agree.
With Quenneville there, they have a lot of good young players, and I think having a steady coach there is going to help that team a
Oh,
lot.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You got Trouba there, and you got Kreider just came out there. Even though Kreider's getting older,
that
he's
could be
still,
it.
like we always say, a new change
Those
of
two
scenery
guys
could be a
could be a
good thing.
deterrent.
He could be up there again.
And again, playing with some younger guys with a new coach, change of scenery, who knows? We'll see. But like the West is not going to be easy to come out of. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
And again, Winnipeg, I forgot about them. They're still a very good team.
I highly doubt Edmonton is going to make it a third time to the Stanley Cup final. And I'm telling you,
odds are against
you that man is on his way out. Let me know what you think, if you agree with me or you believe that he's going to stay in Edmonton, because he said he wants to win a cup in Edmonton, and I'm sure he does. But if he wants to win a cup, that's not the place it's going to happen. I'm telling you.
Probably not.
All right. Lead us out, Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining in here. We're on Instagram, Twitter, we're all over the place. TikTok. Thanks for joining. Have a great night. Great Labor Day weekend too to everybody. So thank you. Have a nice weekend, nice night. Thank you.